What is up? I am Crypto Mason and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives and we always find it. Now, today we have a stacked video, okay? We have literally the Federal Reserve confirming that they're going to adopt ISO 20022. Yes, overnight, like in a single day. That is what they have said. Right? That's not me saying that. That is what they said. And we're going to cover that. We're going to cover Stellar. I've seen a lot of people talk about Stellar. We have something I found from Stellar. We've got some Ripple lawsuit news over here. And we've got a big Ripple partnership. Big Ripple partnership that we're going to cover in this video. And of course, all the golden coins. If you guys don't realize, there are many of us that are going into a golden age in our own lives, and there are many others that are going to be pulled down into like an iron age, and it's a choice. Going through a golden age is a choice. I am going into a golden age in my life, right? It's not a global thing, because what they're gonna do is try pull down people into an iron or a bronze age. They're gonna try pull them down, and in Ripple Decoded Part 8, I will be explaining how they're going to do that. But look at this. Okay, Bitcoin was just at 50K, okay? I was just looking at it. It was at 50K. We need to get above 53K, right? Over here, if we can get above 53K, we really need to consider, okay, what is going on here? We might actually start shooting up really high into some... and take a run at all-time high. But really, I don't care what happens to Bitcoin. Of course, we have to care because it runs the entire market. But it seems like people don't care, because look at this big bubble right here that's staring me right in the face. Man, I swear. Look at this little dog staring me right in the face like, Mason, you called this a shitcoin. Look, we're just going to make it go 80% up so that you're wrong, right? Okay, Shiba Inu. Yes, it's still a shitcoin. What constitutes a shitcoin? All of these freaking zeros. This illusionary trillion supply, right? If it has trillions of supply, if it has a dog in the name, if it has Inu at the end of it, if it has a dog logo, if it's a meme coin, if it has no use case, that is what constitutes a meme coin, a shitcoin. That doesn't mean it can't make you money. Notice how people made 84% on this? They can make you money, but what I'm saying is you should roll the profits into something else, such as XRP, right? Quant. We got $300 Quant right here. XDC, 13 cents. It's finally out of that stupid 12. 40 cents Hbar. Lattice. By the way, I am a holder of Lattice now. $1.64. I believe I got in at like 150 or something like that, but it is up 7%. Do your own research. Please do your own research. Don't be buying stuff because I say just do your own research and then make your decision. Constellation has climbed back to 20 cents right here. Man, okay. So those are some of what we're working with today. But the star of the show today is Shiba Inu, man. Shiba Inu. I made a video on TikTok and called it a shitcoin again, because it is. But I said that doesn't mean you can't make money on it. But yeah, everyone's tracking Bitcoin right now, looking at if we can break this 50K and stay above it. If we can go and break 53K, which is essentially where we were before this huge red candle right there. I think this was the China FUD. I forget what this red candle was, but yeah. Okay. So, let's get into this craziness with the Federal Reserve, okay? We need to get into this. So let's first cover the lawsuit news. By the way, if you watch to the end, we're going to go through a big Ripple partnership that I think is pretty crazy. But this Federal Reserve stuff is so interesting, and I have something that nobody else is covering here. Let me bring up the ISO this? Just okay, there we go. Eleanor Terrett right here. She is covering this case on Fox Business. She says this is a big blow to the SEC and a huge win for the XRP community now that we finally have a seat at the table. This is what John Deaton told her, right? So basically, the judge has denied the XRP holders' motion to intervene, but she granted us amici curiae. I don't know how to say that, but it's in Latin, of course. They use the language of light, which is Latin. The language of fire is Hebrew. They'll use the language of light. All of there's like a certain thing you can coectus something you can sign. Like if you're signing a contract, you can put this little thing beside it, which voids the contract, and you write it in Latin. I forget what it's called or how to say it. But yeah, they have granted us this, which we are friends of the court. Wow, friends of Saturn, aren't we? Meaning that they will be able to file briefs, right? So, okay. This means we have some respect coming from the judge and the court. Okay? So, I said yesterday, if this is all a script, why are we trying to intervene? Just let it play out. But I do love seeing this huge respect to John Deaton, right? For leading this 23,000 XRP investors in this case, right? And shout out to anyone who's doing the case and like trying to participate in the class action. It's amazing to see us come together and actually do something, and we're fighting at the forefront of the crypto industry. Like, screw all these little idiots who think this is gonna stay here, dude. Like, what is this? This is an unregistered security with no use case pumping because people are pumping it, and Elon Musk is pumping it. Like, we're fighting at the forefront with a coin that actually has a big use case, trillion-dollar payments problem, multi-trillion-dollar payments problem, which I've had personal experience with this payments problem, right? Sending cross-border payments is garbage right now. Fix it. Dude, I would be supporting Ripple even if they didn't have XRP and I wasn't invested. I would still be supporting Ripple because screw PayPal. Okay, moving on. I'm going off. I know you guys love when I go off, though. Okay, Federal Reserve. Look at this. I thought this was old, but when people started posting this, October 4, Federal Reserve Board announces the reserve banks will adopt a new message format for the FedWire Funds Service. FedWire Funds Service is a service that does wires. Like, you know, let's get the official definition, though. FedWire Funds Service. I believe it's different than just FedWire. It's a service. Let's see. Yeah, this is like a service for banks, right? To send, it's a real-time gross settlement funds transfer system. Yeah, okay. So look at this. The reserve banks are going to be accepting or starting to use the ISO 20022 format. Now let's go right here, right? We see, hold on, it says it here too. Where does it say it? Specifically, the board is proposing that the reserve banks adopt the new message format on a single day. On a single day, rather than in 3 separate phases, as previously proposed. Oh, it said it right here too. Real-time gross settlement service or system owned and operated by the Federal Reserve Banks. It enables businesses and financial institutions to transfer funds quickly and securely. So they link this docket right here. And they say this single day migration would be targeted for and would be no earlier than November 2023. No earlier, right? And all I see in this whole thing is 33 mentions of Swift. I do not see, there is no mention of Ripple. See, when I type it in, there's no mention of Ripple, XRP, no mention of crypto, right? Nothing. But they do say that in November, they're targeting for November 2022 for Swift allowing its users to send ISO 20022 messages. Right? So you guys are probably wondering like, oh, wow. Is this all about that is this in here? Look, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. This. So what about this, right? Because this is the ISO 20022 chart that's been passed around the XRP community. Interledger Protocol family, all of these coins are supposed to be ISO compliant. I think they all are, but one thing you have to realize, this is the ISO 20022 Wikipedia page. We've been watching this, right? And somebody, after my TikTok yesterday, I noticed it was right after, October 5, this lazy manic person made, like Ripple was taken off this page. We're looking at this sentence right here. I've seen Cardano here, right? If we type in Cardano, there's a war. Somebody on May 19 said this is the correct information. Cardano is included in ISO 20022, and then June 22 they removed it, right? And I've seen Algorand on this, right? I've seen Algorand right here removed, right? And they added Ripple back right here. So there is manipulation going on. They're trying to get you to think that cryptos are part of this, right? And they've linked Ripple, which doesn't even link to anything. Like, this is like the main Wikipedia page for the word Ripple. It's not linking to the payment protocol. So this was very lazy. And his name is Lazy Manic. Wow. His name is Lazy Manic, whoever edited this. By the way, Wikipedia, I know, shut up. It's shut up. It's editable by anybody, right? Anybody can edit this. But the point is, people are trying to get you to see certain coins on this, right? When in reality, the only crypto related thing on the ISO website is RippleNet right here. RippleNet right there. Big connections right there. Huge stuff. Let's get into the big Ripple partnership. QNB, which is the largest financial institution in the Middle East and Africa, unveiled its global strategy for cross-border payments with the launch of a remittance service developed in partnership with Ripple. Okay, the biggest, the largest financial institution in the Middle East right here. Okay, Kevin Cage. Shout out to Kevin Cage. He gave me an awesome shout out the other day, as well as Mr. Whale. Shout out to those two. They said they appreciate my content. I appreciate their work too. Like, these are titans in the crypto space, right? Shout out to Kevin Cage. He points out that QNB will initially pilot Ripple's global financial technology, RippleNet, right? It's ranked as the most valuable bank brand in the Middle East and Africa. So crazy right here, right? And they even have a write-up describing how they built this, right? Using Ripple. So huge partnership coming out in the midst of the lawsuit, man. They don't care. I'm telling you, Ripple does not care. They keep it moving, and they're going to keep it moving. And speaking of keep it moving, look at this tweet and this theory. Actually, no. So I want to talk about Stellar for a second. Stellar has just launched this white paper for CBDCs, right? Now, I'm confused. Who's going to run who is going to run, the CBDC networks are going to have to be interoperable, and that's why I'm in Quant, right? But Stellar is also, I just want to give some recognition to Stellar. They're also heavy into this CBDC game, right? So big recognition right there. I'm definitely going to read that white paper, or try to, because these type of things bore me. I'm more of an abstract thinker. And speaking of abstract thinking, let's get this theory. Ripple IPO somehow ends up being the top of this bull cycle instead of the Coinbase IPO. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, go back to April 14. April 14 was the absolute top of this bull cycle so far, right? That was the Coinbase IPO. So what if Ripple is waiting to win the lawsuit or get a favorable outcome and then drop an IPO, and then that will be the real top of the market, right? Who knows? Interesting theory. This is making a lot of assumptions, I know, but it's interesting nonetheless, right? And then I said right here, when it all goes down, crypto is positioned to be the answer solution to people look to. If you don't get it, study up, because people are looking for assets right now. But that is all we've got. I appreciate everyone watching every single day. Make sure you follow on Twitter and Instagram right there. Appreciate all of you, and goodbye.
Still can't stop it.